time for GMA3. Former Prince Andrew arrested. The brother of King Charles and son of the late Queen Elizabeth II in police custody on suspicion of misconduct in public office in relation to his connection to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. How the palace is reacting. Emotional reveal.
I may have stageable cancer.
Even Stevens and Kim Possible star Christy Carlson Romano revealing a positive cancer screening test. What we know about her next steps. And we're headed to Minnesota for 50 states in 50 weeks, taking you to the best restaurant in America.
In the summertime, when it's like 90 to 100 degrees, I try to take this off the menu, but we have regulars that comes in weekly for this soup.
How the small business celebrates its immigrant roots and provides a safe space in the community. It's time for GMA3.
Hi everyone, I'm Elizabeth Boldy. Excited about that one. I'm from Minnesota, so that's my home state that we're going to spend
there.
Oh,
that's exciting. And it's Rebecca's home state as well.
That.
I love that. And I'm here with Cameron Matheson as well, in from La La Land.
Yes.
That's for the frozen tundra of New York.
You guys have been stuck with me all week so far. I love being here, so thanks for having me. Lots going on today, like the final day of deals and steals. Free shipping bonanzas happening. Tori's got an incredible variety of products, jewelry to skincare, cozy socks, blankets, everything in between, starting as low as $9. And of course, free shipping.
Who doesn't love free shipping? Plus, we have a GMA health alert about the popular supplement creatine. Should women be taking it to build muscle and to boost memory? Dr. Tara Narula is going to break it all down.
I am all ears on that one. But first, we're going to go to our top story. Former Prince Andrew arrested. The brother of King Charles in police custody on suspicion of misconduct in public office in relation to his connection to Jeffrey Epstein. Chief International Correspondent James Longman is at Buckingham Palace for us. Good afternoon, James.
Hi, Juju. Yeah, truly an extraordinary moment. The former Prince Andrew arrested for misconduct in public office. The only time I can think of that a member of the British royal family in modern history has been taken into custody. There was a police operation this morning at Sandringham. That's the King's private estate in Norfolk, where Andrew was living. He was sent into exile miles away from London, out of the public eye. That is where he was arrested. The police haven't given us his name officially, but they say a man in his 60s was taken into custody. He is, by the way, 66 today. It is his birthday. We are in the extraordinary position of seeing the King's private homes searched by police. It is truly extraordinary. King Charles, for his part, did put out a statement this morning. Notable that he put it out in his own name, and he said that he hoped that law must take its course. He said he was cooperating fully with the investigation. We do know that Buckingham Palace was not informed about this arrest ahead of time. Now, this arrest is reportedly linked to alleged emails that Andrew sent to Jeffrey Epstein when he was a trade envoy. Now, this is part of the DOJ's release of the Epstein files. It looks to be that Andrew was sending sensitive government information to Jeffrey Epstein, and this is after Jeffrey Epstein had already been convicted of soliciting sex from a minor. So as trade envoy, Andrew's role was to burnish the reputation of Britain abroad. It is fair to say that he has done the opposite of that now. Right now he is in custody, and he is presumably having to issue a statement to police under caution. Juju.
Well, James, these are jaw-dropping developments. What do we think that the King, Charles, and Prince William make of all this?
Well, I think the most extraordinary thing we've heard this morning, apart from the arrest, is that Charles was not informed. The palace was not informed about this arrest beforehand. And it puts me in mind of the death of Diana. It felt that the monarchy was held hostage to events, that they were not ahead of the ball, if you like. And the public has been talking about Andrew for so long. The emails about him in communication with Epstein have been in the public domain for some time. So I think the question is, why wasn't anything done sooner? The palace trying to stay ahead of this, guys.
Just a remarkable, unprecedented moment, really.
Absolutely.
Let's turn to another story we've been following. Tense courtroom moments for Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg testifying in front of a jury for the first time over child safety on social media. In this landmark LA trial, he did not apologize, but acknowledged that more could have been done to protect teens on Instagram.
Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg on defense after nearly 8 hours on the witness stand in a first-of-its-kind trial, pushing back against claims Instagram is designed to be addictive for kids and teens. The trial centers on a 20-year-old named Kaylee, who says she started using social media as young as age 6. She claims the app's features like constant notifications got her hooked and eventually caused depression, anxiety, and body image issues.
Part of what makes this case tricky for Meta is that there are people who have suffered as a result of things that happened on social media and on Meta's social media products. But their defense is, it's awful, it's terrible, but you can't blame us for it.
Instagram bans users under age 13. In a tense grilling, Zuckerberg testifying the company has acknowledged for a while that people get around the age restrictions. Kaylee's lawyers showing internal Meta documents from 2015, estimating 4 million children under age 13 were on Instagram, and claiming Zuckerberg set goals to increase the time users spent on the apps. Zuckerberg responding, "I think I've been clear that we used to have goals on this, and then we changed that." Tammy Rodriguez was in court during Zuckerberg's testimony, part of a group of families who showed up at the LA trial with photos of their children.
The hardest thing still now is the quiet in the house.
Her daughter Selena died by suicide at age 11. Tammy telling us she became obsessed with social media apps and developed depression.
What I want people to remember is all of these kids, all of our families that are involved in this, our kids were more than just a number.
In a statement to ABC News, Meta said they strongly disagree with the allegations in the trial. They say that the evidence will show that the plaintiff, Kaylee, faced many difficult challenges well before she ever used social media. TikTok and Snapchat were named in the lawsuit, but they settled. YouTube also on trial and denies the allegations. An executive is expected to testify in that trial next week. A lot of people watching that one.
This is a fascinating one. Very, very tricky to figure out, like, on both sides, what side you're going to land on.
And it will determine more than 1,000 other cases similar to this.
Right, setting the precedent for sure.
Exactly.
Okay, we turn now to the nationwide shortage of estrogen patches. Ever since the FDA removed the black box warning on the hormone replacement therapy, women have been scrambling to find the patches. Morgan Norwood is here with more on this.
Hi, Cameron. You know, you and I were just talking about how so many people rely on this type of medication. And right now we're seeing that more patients are hitting a wall at the pharmacy counter. A short supply of estradiol patches, a common form of hormone therapy, is making it a lot harder for people to access medication used to treat menopause symptoms like hot flashes, joint pain, and brain fog. We've also seen it prescribed as part of gender-affirming care. So a wide range of use here. It's not entirely clear what's causing this shortage, but we know 3 major manufacturers are telling us that they're feeling the squeeze here. And it comes as the FDA removed a long-standing black box warning on some HRT products last year. Now, according to Epic Research, hormone therapy prescriptions for women are up 72% since 2021. And right now, 11 patch products from 3 manufacturers, you see them there, are listed in shortage. CVS is telling us that manufacturers haven't been able to supply enough product, and it says that its pharmacy teams are working with patients and prescribers to identify possible alternatives. The FDA also says it's monitoring the supply here, but they maintain the product is still available. But for many patients, we're finding that it's quickly becoming a pharmacy to pharmacy search, guys.
Yeah, this is, I mean, we were talking about this. This is like obviously something that's helping a lot of people. The fact that the FDA removed that black box warning. We talked a little bit also about how testosterone plays into this as well. But you know, hopefully they get around the fact that the shortage is happening.
Absolutely.
Okay. Coming up, everybody, Oscar winner Michelle Yeoh cementing her place in Hollywood history.
I see what you did there.
Back now with some pop news and Sophie Flay. What do you got, Sophie?
We've got, I've got a lot of tea for you guys.
Nice.
But over in Utah,
refreshments.
Over in Utah, they drink dirty soda, not tea, and we're talking about mom talk. And boy, is there a lot of drama. So that is what I have for you. Yes, please drink up. Mom Talk is back and bigger than ever this season. We just wrapped up season 3. We're looking at season 4 now. They've got a new trailer out. It's super juicy. Take a look.
None of my friends and family like you.
This is why your wife's sleeping in a Hyatt every 2 weeks.
Or are you just done with the show altogether?
What's happening right now isn't working.
Brand deals, events. We might be hitting that breaking point.
Taylor!
No. Is she going to be a pregnant bachelorette?
It's going to be chaos.
Lordy. Lordy is right. In this upcoming season of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, we see the sisterhood go through Dancing with the Stars, book deals, some bachelorette drama, because Taylor Frankie Paul, she's been crowned as the next bachelorette for this upcoming season. Season 4 premieres on March 12th on Hulu and Disney+. And just ahead of that, some of the Mom Talk group will be joining us right here in studio to tell us all about it.
And we'll have the tea ready to go.
And you'll have the dirty soda ready to go.
Bringing the tea with them.
Yes, okay.
Amazing.
From reality stars to movie stars to stars in the ground now, Michelle Yeoh, the Academy Award-winning actress, she has cemented her place in Hollywood history. Literally, Yeoh was celebrated yesterday with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, making her the first Malaysian actress to receive this honor. And after 4 decades in movies, her A-list friends came out in full force to support Michelle. We're talking Sandra Oh, Awkwafina, Ki Hui Kwan, and the Wicked director John M. Chu, who called her not only my hero, but coolest friend and icon in all senses of the word. Yeah, Madame Marvel herself saying in her speech that when she was growing up in Malaysia, she would look for a single star and believed she could follow it. And now, guys, there's one in the ground in her honor. Congratulations
so
to her.
sweet. I love seeing all the excitement there around her, too. All of her friends and family. Yeah, it's beautiful.
So well deserved. And finally, we all have a song that gets us moving, right? Now, I'd like you to meet one baby who has already discovered her favorite song. Check it out.
Alexa, play Gasolina.
Gasolina by Daddy Yankee on Amazon Music.
Get it, Sally. That's Sally. She is 14 months old, and her mom, Racy, tells us that Gasolina by Daddy Yankee is on repeat in their house, adding that Sally got her moves from her older brother, Rhett. So far, that video has racked up 83 million views on TikTok and counting, and I'm sure you can see why.
That is, you see the little hip shake? Getting the whole thing going right now.
She can't even walk, but she can dance.
But she can dance. She's got moves.
I love it. All right, coming up, everybody, we're heading to Minnesota for 50 states in 50 weeks, taking you to one of the best restaurants in the nation, beloved for honoring its heritage.
Now to the next stop on our 50 States in 50 Weeks tour, celebrating our nation's 250th anniversary. And Rebecca Jarvis is here, highlighting her home state as well as yours too.
This is something we share that we love sharing.
Yeah, we have a deep love for Minnesota, and it is great to be able to share this with you, especially as so much of the news out of Minnesota in the past few months has centered around the pain that residents have felt amid ice raids, as well as the resilience of the proud people of the North Star State. And we are highlighting a small business that's made it big on the national stage while honoring their traditions and heritage.
Here, just go like this.
In the heart of Northeast Minneapolis is a not-so-secret neighborhood favorite.
Should we cut this one in half?
Named Food & Wine's best restaurant of 2025, Diane's Place is beloved by the local community and beyond.
Once it's translucent, it's basically done.
Where owner and executive chef Diane Mua blends her award-winning pastry skills with the flavors of her Hmong heritage.
I was the first child born here in the U.S., and the family that sponsored my mom and dad helped named me. So it was only right to call it Diane's Place because it's home. It's the American dream of why my mom and dad sacrificed so much to get us to the U.S.
Diane's parents immigrated to the U.S. in 1982, eventually settling in Wisconsin, where they raised Diane and her siblings on a farm.
I learned my work ethic from the farm.
Today, the majority of the restaurant's produce comes from her parents' farm to create top-selling dishes like the Asian chicken noodle soup.
In the summertime, when it's like 90 to 100 degrees, I try to take this off the menu, but we have regulars that comes in weekly for this soup. This is our tapioca noodles, house-made. It has bok choy, fresh young bamboo, pan-seared chicken thigh, onion, cilantro, and a lime. And it gets paired up with a chili crisp that we make in-house.
Other fan favorites include Thai tea French toast, Hmong pulled pork, and of course, the croissants.
She has built this unbelievable community of good energy in our city and with the most delicious food. And it's like she welcomes us into her home every day.
One thing that we do great here in Minnesota is the community. We take care of each other. I always say, this is my home. Come in, let us take care of you.
And that is what it's all about, you guys, the community and the croissants, of course, at Diane's place. And the reason I'm so glad we have this, I didn't actually get to eat any croissant earlier this morning on GMA, so I'm glad I'm getting to enjoy it here. You enjoying it, Cameron?
I don't even know what this is, but it's so good. Like, I've never seen anything quite like this before.
They're
gorgeous.
Delicious. Delicious. Okay, well, I discovered Diane's place because of the croissants. I was back in Minnesota visiting KSTP, our affiliate there, and they said, what's better, croissants in New York or Minnesota? And I said, okay, come on, guys. They shared these with me.
Wow.
New opinion.
I think we have a winner.
This is phenomenal, by the way. I can't stop eating.
And the Minnesota pride here is so big. I love it.
We go deep in Minnesota.
I love it. Well, coming up, we've got Tori Johnson's here with the final day of the Deals and Steals free shipping bonanza, at least 50% off. Stay with us. And welcome back to GMA. You know, tomorrow on GMA, kids and ketamine therapy. It's a head scratcher for sure. It's a fast-acting drug, as we know, often used as an anesthetic. Is it a potential off-label treatment for teens suffering from depression and anxiety? It's what parents need to know.
Yeah, I'll be listening to that one. It's a little surprising, to be honest. But Friday is a packed day. We're also going with Sam to South Beach Wine and Food Festival, celebrating its 25th year. It is the ultimate event for foodies and wine lovers. Some of our favorite chefs are going to be there with Sam, too. I'm going to call that a tasty assignment.
Yeah, oh, there you go. But I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Not a bad assignment there.
I mean,
Paging also Scrubs fans. Will Gans went on set to visit and see the stars of the show. That is right before the premiere. Juju, excited about that one?
Very much so. Well, we're going to turn now to a really interesting story about the Kim Possible star, Christy Carlson Romano. She revealed that she was positive for a cancer after a recent screening, and what she wants to know, for fans to know rather, and she said that she got the screening because cancer runs in her family, on both sides of her family. And though this kind of positive cancer screen doesn't always lead to a cancer diagnosis, the former child star shared with her fans that she's understandably nervous and a bit scared.
Basically what that means is I may have stageable cancer.
Even Stevens.
Come on, I don't have all day.
And Kim Possible star Christy Carlson Romano.
So what's the sitch?
Revealing troubling health news.
So the other day I took this cancer screening. Both my parents had cancer. My husband's came back completely negative. Mine did not come back negative.
In an emotional video, the 41-year-old Disney Channel alum revealing a positive cancer screening test.
Next steps are to get a PET scan and fighting with companies to get that covered.
While Romano doesn't reveal the details of the test, there are both blood-based screening tests as well as full-body MRIs that aren't yet covered by insurance.
A positive result is not a diagnosis. In current studies, only about 4 out of 10 people with a positive screening test, a blood test, ultimately are found to have cancer.
Major cancer organizations are studying these emerging technologies, but they are yet to be FDA approved.
The most important thing that people can do is to stay up to date with recommended screenings. Things like mammograms, cervical cancer screenings, and colorectal cancer screenings. That's really where we see the greatest impact today.
Despite her struggles, Romano says she's staying positive throughout the ordeal.
I have a loving family around me to support me, and I'm going to keep fighting for answers and eventually giving you updates.
And of course, we're rooting for her health. And though, you know, even though these types of screens are not always recommended by cancer specialists, they do say early detection saves lives, period, full stop. You're a cancer survivor,
I am.
You know, but they say really maybe go for those routine recommended scans, mammograms, cervical exams, the kinds of colonoscopies that find cancer early, and always consult with a doctor.
No, it's really good advice too. Like, it's putting it out there. You don't want to kind of cause any kind of like concern with the general public with that, but at the same time, you want to listen to your body, pay attention to the results, and obviously take care of yourself.
Well said. And we're so happy you're cancer-free.
Thank you.
6 years. That is a huge milestone for you, Cameron. Let's turn now to more on GMA at the Winter Games. It has been 94 years since dog sledding made its first and only appearance at the Olympics as a demonstration event, but that does not mean that the sport has gone away. Janae Norman gave this one a try. Excited to see how this worked out for you. Hey, Janae.
Hey, Elizabeth. There have been so many fun and exciting events to watch during these Winter Games. Some you may not have even heard of before, like ski mountaineering, which made its Olympic debut this year. But since we're in these beautiful Italian mountains, we figured we'd try out an older activity from the Olympics nearly 100 years ago, dog sledding.
This is the backdrop to the 2026 Winter Games, the beautiful mountains in northern Italy. And tucked away here is Husky Village. This isn't exactly an Olympic sport, but dog sledding was once featured back in the 1932 Games in Lake Placid.
So we're at Husky Village. We're about to get on these sleds. We're going to each get to drive our own. And what better way to get to see the Italian Alps than with some Huskies?
We got a quick orientation and get to know our adorable Husky guides.
Are we gonna go for a ride?
They're raring to go, and so are we. And we're off. It was a rocky start.
Okay, we go.
But then we take one corner and another.
I am getting the hang of this, controlling the dogs.
And then we're on our way.
Now we're going the opposite way, so I have to switch feet. So that's what I have to remember now. There's a lot of things to keep in mind.
And here we can take in the beauty of the Italian Alps in full.
Who let the dogs out? Who?
We've had enough. The dogs, though, they're ready to go again.
They're not exhausted. That was a little warm-up for them. Good morning, America! And a big thanks to the folks at Husky Village and all 65 of their pups who took us out, showed us the ropes, and eventually we got the hang of it. Kinda, guys.
Well, it looked like a lot of fun to me, I'll tell you that right now. Some more fun right here, now to deals and steals and the final day of free shipping on everything that you see here. And you can check out all the products from Tori Johnson's Free Shipping Bonanza at the QR code that's right there. So, Tori, I know you're all revved up. Let's go.
Let's do it. Okay, so this is one of our favorites, Barefoot Dreams. Just feel how soft this is.
Oh, my God.
Like, you just want to curl up on the couch and never take it off. One of my favorites is that right here. That's a blanket wrap. So it's literally like you are wearing a blanket. It is so cozy, comfy, and soft. This is their cozy chic fabrication that's 30 years in the making. Like, they were the originators, lots of imitators. This is the real deal. We also have the socks. The robes with the stars are fabulous. If just you want that cozy luxury at up to 60% off and free shipping, this is your chance.
That's amazing. Walking around the house in these, everybody, you're going to be happy.
Good. Exactly.
Okay, what do we have here?
Nassif MD. Dr. Nassif is one of our favorite guests, and we love his skincare.
Yep.
And it's all about healthy, youthful-looking skin. We've got his bestsellers. This is one that he's best known for. He's probably one of the only guests I've seen who comes here with absolutely no makeup on because his skin is that good.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, you too. Of course, you've got that perfect skin. So this little detox pad right here, it's pre-formulated. Everything's already in there, and so there's no waste. And it's just that swiped morning and night helps with not only releasing makeup impurities, but without stripping the skin, which is so important. Then 1 pump morning and night of this. This is their Hydro Screen Serum. That's one that's going to hydrate, repair, help boost collagen. And as Dr. Nassif taught me, after you put it on your face, there's going to be a little left over on your fingertips. Put it on the tops of your hands.
I love it.
Because the tops of your hands want to help to treat that as well. For signs of aging, everything's at least 50% off plus.
Free shipping.
Yes.
Free shipping.
Yes.
But people also don't realize how much of the toxin that you detoxifies through your skin. So these wipes and that whole product line is fantastic.
Exactly. How about a little dazzle here with Lab Diamonds from Ratani? For 25 years, they've been in the diamond business, so they really know diamonds. These are all lab-grown diamonds. We've got a big assortment of tennis necklaces, pendants, stud earrings, a big variety of shapes, round, emerald, heart, oval. And then we also have a variety of their pieces that are sterling silver without the diamonds, like these little cute earrings here.
Very sweet.
Everything is fabulous, and I feel like with Lab Diamonds, you get a lot of bling for your buck on these.
Of course.
Big assortment from ½ carat up to 5 carats, all 50% off and free shipping.
Which one am I getting for my daughter's birthday? That's what I need to know.
Question.
Maybe it's a hairdryer.
Okay, hot tools. I can't touch these because they're also delicately, perfectly positioned on here, but I can tell you that they are stylists' favorite favorite hot tools. We've got a bunch of the fan favorites. This blowout brush is very popular because it's in just one device, comfortable to hold. You get that big, beautiful, bouncy hair with no frizz. Quiet hair dryer, which is a good one. Everything 50% off plus free shipping.
Plus free shipping.
Yes.
I love it.
Peach skin
Fantastic.
sheets. Some of our favorite bedding, super soft and a huge variety of colors. These get softer with every wash. We've got super soft, right? The quilted sets are great too. Plus we've got dog beds in their Peachy Minky collection. All 50% off and free shipping. And I wanted to leave time because this is one you know well.
I do.
From Hume Health, that scale. So what's awesome about this is it's not just a single number, but you get all of that health data synced right to the app. That's what you were telling me.
Yeah, exactly.
To be able to get a better, bigger picture of your health and achieve your goals. Half price plus
free shipping, everybody, and I'm telling you right now, I've got this at home. I use it all the time. It's so great for body composition, weight, and everything else that you said.
Then you get to look like this.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty nice. On that, we'll go out here. Thank you, Tori. We partnered with these companies. All the great products that you see here, you can get them at GMAdeals.com. That QR code right there on the screen will take you there. And coming up, could a popular supplement, something else that I use all the time, could it help women build muscle, boost memory? Dr. Tara Narula is going to break it all down.
We're back now with the GMA Health Alert. Creatine supplements have long been popular with male athletes, but more women are turning to them for strength, energy, and even brain health. So, is creatine actually beneficial for women, and is it safe? Who better to ask than our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Tara Narula?
I think we should ask Karen.
I know.
I got to stop talking. I just got all this stuff. Yeah.
So this is one of the most popular supplements on the market. It's a $1 billion market, and we have a lot more research in men than we do in women. But that being said, the benefits really do apply to both sexes. And so when we look at what creatine is, it's actually a naturally produced substance. We make it in our liver and kidney. 95% of it is stored in our muscles, and it is really the foundation of ATP, which is the energy carrier in our cells. And so we see that it's helpful for things like rapid intensity, quick movements like weight training or sprinting, not so much for like endurance exercise. And a lot of us don't get enough of it in our diets. You need about 2 grams per day, a gram of which you make, but a gram of which you need from the foods that you eat, things like meat, fish, and dairy. And so when we look at what it's beneficial for, aside from the energy and muscle and strength training, we have research that supports benefits for bone health, for neurocognitive function, for memory, for sleep, and even for mental health. So a lot of other benefits outside of just the exercise and strength training.
And so it's not just about building muscles, it's about building another kind of muscle as well.
Correct, yes. And so, you know, we don't have a lot of data, for example, Juju, in pregnant women, but for other women who don't have medical conditions who may want to talk to their doctor, we again do see potential benefits for that muscle or strength resistance training, also for older women who may want to focus on bone health or cognition. So, you know, we think that this is generally considered safe. Really, the only risks we have seen have to do with weight gain from water retention. But that being said, because it is a supplement, I always tell people, you know, they're not regulated by the FDA. So you want to maybe look for one that's a third-party certified. So it'll say like NSF, and that would be potentially beneficial when you're looking.
You know, that common side effect that you hear about, the water retention, I've noticed, and you know, with people that I know that use it also, you know, your muscles retain the water. So it's not necessarily in the skin. Like, in other words, people are worried about looking a little softer maybe from that water retention, but it's actually more of like a pump. It's you know, in my experience anyway, it's been great. But what, so if
he's like a human guinea pig.
I'm gonna go do some push-ups over here in a second.
Show us how well it's working.
Focus,
you need
Matheson.
the snaps, though. That's what we were talking about earlier.
So distracted with this great. So, if a woman would love to try it, like, how would you start somebody up? What advice would you give if somebody has never done this and wants to give it a try?
So you want to look for creatine monohydrate, that's the kind, and micronized creatine. Now, it does come in like chews and tablets, but powder tends to be the most common one that's used. Generally, you want to aim for about 2 to 5 grams per day. Mixed in with a liquid or beverage.
And lots of water with it, right? I'm told it's tough on organs, right? Interesting.
Very helpful tips, Dr. Newland and Cameron, too. All right, coming up, celebrating 50 years of go-go music. That's next.
And we are back now celebrating music in honor of Black History Month. And Robin tells us about local genre in Washington, D.C. called go-go. It's the soundtrack to the city.
For 50 years, Washington, D.C.'s black community has moved to the beat of its own drum. proudly embracing and preserving the unique sound and culture of go-go music, born in the nation's capital.
Go-go is truly about the rhythm of DC, the beat, the heartbeat of DC, Chocolate City. It's like no other city. Go-go saved a lot of lives, took care of a lot of households.
The music is all alive, so we are talking to the audience talks back to us, and everybody just vibes together.
The percussion-heavy genre blends funk, R&B, hip-hop, and Afro-Latin rhythms.
In the 1970s, there are a lot of these Black diasporic music forms that are sort of emerging out of the civil rights movement, out of the freedom, independence movements in the Caribbean. They were really expressing the hope and the possibilities of Black freedom.
It's something tribal about it, the way it makes you feel. It's electric. That's what I love most.
The man credited with starting it all, known as the godfather of go-go, is Chuck Brown.
Chuck Brown dropped that pocket, that beat, the percussion with the drums. Boom, boom, it's like no other beat in the world.
He was competing with disco, and so he created go-go because it just kept people on the dance floor. The beat just goes and goes and goes and hasn't stopped going ever since.
I feel like busting loose. Give me the bridge off, give me the bridge off.
In 1979, his song Bustin' Loose peaked at #1 on Billboard's R&B chart and is sampled in Nelly's classic song, Hot in Here.
I feel like busting loose and I feel like touching you.
It's a lot of music that you like that you might not know was influenced by go-go or that actually has elements of it.
After Chuck, the first wave of go-go sound was shaped by bands like Rare Essence, Trouble Funk, and Sugar Bear, and Experience Unlimited. EU's song was created for Spike Lee's film School Days.
Go-Go Museum, may I help you?
Here at the Go-Go Museum in D.C.'s historic Anacostia district, Ronald Moten and his staff are committed to preserving and sharing D.C.'s music and culture with the world.
Hit this twice. Go boo, 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 boo.
Guitarist Andre Johnson is a founding member of one of the longest-running bands, Rare Essence.
We started when we were in elementary school, and we've just been able to entertain generations of people. We play 5 nights a week. They're there all 5 nights for years. I love it. I absolutely love go-go. I just do.
Actor and musician Anwan Glover says people like Andre and Chuck mentored him.
They always gave me that chance.
And now he hopes to do the same for others.
I always go back to what Chuck Brown told me. Son, don't let our music die. Keep pushing the music and letting the youth know this is something that we have. This is our music, and we just got to keep it alive and keep going.
I didn't think I knew go-go, but then I recognized
you know the song.
Yeah, you totally do.
I just love that percussion-heavy beat that's happening.
How can you not dance to that?
Because it just goes and goes and goes. We'll be right back. We're dancing go-go for sure.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Have a great day, guys. Thanks for joining us.